We're here at a 24-unit apartment complex where I control 21 apartments, and we're gonna do a walkthrough, so stick along. All right, we're about to see one of the apartments that is currently being worked on right now. This is gonna be an anime-themed apartment. It's a 1-bed with a loft on top, so it's kind of technically a 2-bedroom apartment. Let's check it out. As you see here, we wanted to add amenities. So here we got some of the really cool anime art from Jujutsu Kaisen, and then we added a little shuffleboard table here so that we can give that extra experience for people to have an amenity added to their stay. Excuse the mess, obviously it's being built out. If you check this out here, this has the bedroom on the bottom, and then you got the studio loft on the top. So it's 2 beds with a little couch on the side. And here is the basically living area. My brother here is currently working on the apartment itself. He's got some pieces that he's painting up here. Check them out. So we got some of the masks from Demon Slayer that are gonna go up on the wall, which is pretty badass for all you anime fans out there, because you know I'm a huge anime fan. So we got the tree up on the wall. We're gonna put a gigantic mural here on this wall. It's gonna be a giant Demon Slayer, just a big 20 by 40 foot wall that's gonna get built out here. But we got a lot of the Japanese style plants. You got the cherry blossoms on top, and there's a couple trees here. But once it's complete, it's gonna be really, really nice. We're changing this couch out. It turned out to be too small, so we're getting a larger black couch to fill the space up. All right, let's go check out another one. In this specific building, we negotiated with the owners to build out a gym for us so that our guests can come in here and actually use it as an amenity. Our brand, I like to do health and fitness, and so I want to implement that in all of my locations for our customers to be able to have some sort of workout section in the property, or at least on site while they're here. At some of my other properties, we have gyms in the actual garage. As you can see the mess going down the hallway here, that's because a lot of apartments are actually being worked on right now. Check this one out. So this one, we went with the dark theme. We had the entire thing painted away from the white walls. We got the green on top with the dark gray color on the bottom. We got my friend Melissa here painting a mural on the wall. If you guys need a mural, hit her up. But this thing looks awesome so far. Look at this thing. It's giving it a really cool vibe. So what we decided to do in this specific apartment, instead of having the living room on the bottom like we do in all the other apartments in this building, a couple of them here, we decided to put beds and test out how that does with performance in terms of bookings. So we got a giant California king bed that fills the space very nicely, and we got a couple lounge chairs on the right of it over there for people to still hang out, and then we put a giant 75-inch TV on the wall so people can actually enjoy entertainment. And they got a really cool patio outside overlooking the 4th Street Market down onto the actual downtown street. There's a lot of cool bars and restaurants downstairs, and every now and then they do parades, and people can rent this place and hang out and just kind of watch the street as it happens. And same thing, this one has a loft upstairs, so it's technically a 2-bedroom, and we'll do a walkthrough up there so you can check it out. At one of them, they're just really low, so people can't really stay up there long. All right, so we're about to jump into a fully completed. This actual apartment has been active for about 1.5 years now, and we went with an NFT theme in this specific apartment. We wanted to show tribute to one of our friends who actually created NFTs, so we put some of his art on the wall, and then we did this giant brick wall here. As you can tell, it's actually not real brick, it's wallpaper. I actually did this myself. It took forever. I don't do it anymore. I have someone that comes in and knocks this out because it's not a very good use of my time. So this one, we wanted really cool vibes. Same thing, dark colors, they stand out. They make these industrial lofts look really, really open and bright, even with the dark colors, and they look spacious. It goes really well with the industrial theme. This one has a giant couch to fill the space, and then of course, we actually went 85 inches on the TV on this one because look at this gigantic wall. Why not, right? We got the cool lights all around. We want that vibe to hit when people walk in. They just feel comfortable being here. And of course, you gotta have the giant table to fill more space. So let's go look at some more. So one of the things that we did different, since this one, again, like I told you guys, this one has been active for a little bit over 1.5 years. When we got them, they had these rebar ladders, and it made it very uncomfortable. We listened to the feedback from our guests, and our guests were actually telling us that when you walk up and down these without shoes at night, it hurts the bottom of your foot. Never thought about it. So what we did, and I'll show you in another one, is we implemented wooden steps for people to go up and down, and that way it doesn't really hurt as much than an actual rebar pole. Come on, I'll show it to you. Now, this is another one that's getting built on. This one's actually really cool. It's a disaster right now. You guys are kind of getting to see the not so glamorous side of the Airbnb game because you can see there's a mess, and we've already cleaned out hundreds of boxes, but these are the steps I was talking about. So we implemented these wooden steps. It kind of gives it a bit more of a bit comfortable, cool vibe to walk up and down the loft area. This one had a pool table. As you can see, it's flipped upside down. We had it here. It ended up not working very well with the space because this one, we want to do a bed on the bottom also to give it that studio feel. So we did a giant mural on this wall. A buddy of mine actually used to manage this specific apartment, and he gave it back, and I ended up taking it over, and we decided to keep the mural. A buddy of mine actually painted a different buddy of mine painted the mural, and we wanted to go with the same vibe. But here's what's really cool about this apartment. You see behind me is this giant garage door. This thing completely opens. So we're gonna go about halfway there, but it completely opens up to the entire 4th Street Market, as you can see here. And now people can hang out here. You get the open sky, everything's open, bright. You get a lot of air. You don't have to use the AC, but I mean, just a cool vibe. You get to see everything downstairs when they have the street fairs and stuff like that. We're gonna test out the bed down here. I don't know, let me know in the comments what you guys think about this, because I'm kind of like, but my designer thinks it's a good idea. And yes, I do have a designer for every single unit that I build out. Every apartment that we've done our house has a designer. But I'm still on the fence. Depending on the kind of feedback that we get from our guests, we'll decide if I continue to do this, or I might have to end up taking it out and putting a, a giant couch like the one you just saw before, and then just continue having that as the sleeping quarters. Right now, we can bring in at least 4 people. 2 can sleep up there, 2 can sleep down here, and they can go downstairs. Like you guys saw right now, across the street, there's a really cool bar called Attention. It's a restaurant, and downstairs is just a ton of fun stuff to do. So we'll see. So this is a completed unit that we had. This one's actually been in operation for a very long time, almost 2 years. And you can see the wear and tear on the walls. And I'm showing you guys everything because I want you guys to see what actually happens. This one's actually being updated along with the other ones while we're here now. And this one, as you can tell, nothing but white walls everywhere, right? It's done significantly well over the last 1.5 years, but now in the current market, we need to stand out a little bit better and things make things a little bit more appealing. So we're gonna come in and we're gonna add some accent colors and make it with the feature. Maybe add like a big table here. I don't know, whatever my designer decides to do. Clean up all these scuffs and beat up marks. We actually used to have washer and dryers in these closets, and what we did is we took them out. They were the combo electric where you would dry and wash together. They sucked, they were terrible. They take like 8 hours to do one load, and we would get nothing but complaints. So I just said, hey, let's get it out. And we actually have a laundry room in the hallway, and I'll show it to you guys, as a shared amenity for all our guests. People are here usually for 1 to 2 days anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But this one actually used to have a really cool blue rug. You can still see the markings on the floor, and we're pet friendly, so all our units are pet friendly. And we had a guest come in and their dog just shredded it to pieces. We decided, because it's a pet friendly apartment and we're updating it, not to buy a new one yet until we figure out what the color scheme is going to be. But this one is more of like a really cool like water theme. You can see the little pieces with the blue, the crab, the dolphin and stuff like that. And we wanted to stick to that gold and blue theme for that type of customer who wants that kind of vibe. We're going to put a bigger TV. You notice the difference between a small TV and this giant wall in comparison to that big TV you just saw in that past unit? We want to make sure we give that big giant feel. We might even put a projector. I'm going to show you one with the projector in it now. Come on. Okay, so this apartment here is kind of a unique situation and a very cool story that a lot of you guys might be able to learn from. So an old operator used to have this apartment. I took it over literally about 3 weeks ago to manage for the building. I don't know what happened, but they asked him to leave. They picked up his stuff, and so they left it fully furnished, ready to go. And the owner calls me and he was like, hey dude, listen, we want you to operate these units. We ended up going back and forth. We negotiated a few things on the rent rate. Remember, this is a rental arbitrage unit. And for those of you that don't know what rental arbitrage is, make sure you check back my prior videos that I did explaining all of it, how you can acquire apartments with very little money, furnish them, put them up on Airbnb. Don't miss out. Put the link up here on the left. And so what we did is we negotiated with the owners on this one, and they said, hey, we have this unit completely furnished. We just want you to take it and manage it. Are you willing to do so? And so I said, sure. And we came in and we updated a few things here and there. And look at it. I mean, we put pretty much no money into this unit. We cleaned up some of the design, and it still looks awesome. It operates, and it's had bookings ever since we took it over. Now this one over here is the projector. So right here behind the camera, it's where the projector comes in, but this is actually a Murphy bed. So now it comes down, people can sleep here and they can sleep up there. So it's technically a 2-bed also, but it doubles as the projector and a Murphy. I think that's kind of cool. You guys let me know, what do you guys think? Would you guys bother pulling this thing now? It is a little bit heavy, so I personally wouldn't stay there, but we have a customer for everything. These units, again, fully furnished, we got them with everything that you see. So all of our homes come with French presses with the local coffee shop downstairs. If you're in Santa Ana, check out Muse, they're awesome. Shout out to Muse, they provided all the coffee for our apartments here. But this one happens to have a coffee maker, not a Keurig machine. So we left it here to test it out to see how it does and see what the guests say in case maybe they want a Keurig, maybe they're cool with this, maybe they want a French press. We're kind of testing things out. Always be testing your market, always be testing your customers, always ask for feedback, find out what is it that they like and what is it that they don't like, and that's how you'll succeed in this business. Let's check out some more. So this one doesn't even have a camera yet, so you can sneak in if you want. So this one is really cool. This one actually belongs to my girlfriend. Shout out to her. She's crushing it right now. This is her 5th Airbnb. But we had a guy come in and paint these black walls all the way around. I'm very excited for her. Her sister's designing this place and they're actually doing an awesome job. You got the giant mirror here, so if you want to get ready, look fresh before you go out, that's what you do. Now, what we did unique here, this has a loft area upstairs and it gets a really cool bed, really unique space. You get a very cool view of the entire downstairs area. But what we did, because this was an open floor plan, remember you saw the other ones with like the bed on the bottom? We had a wall built out here, an actual structure wall. So this bad boy, we had the owner come in and have his handy guys, and they actually did a complete wall. And now what happens is it makes it an open floor concept, but you still get the privacy of another bedroom in case you come with 2 couples or something like that. And check this out. Oh, sorry, love, excuse us. We're walking through. Everybody say hi to Lorena. Lorena, say hi. So this gives you now another bedroom, and you still got the patio back here. Now really quick, check out this patio. This is how cool this is. So this is what's really cool about this entire place. All the apartments on this side are overlooking the 4th Street Market. So obviously the covers are here for the sun right now, but down there is a bunch of restaurants, bars, picnic tables. There's a giant TV, like giant bunch of TV screens down there so you can watch football, hang out, get a beer. Literally right underneath this one is a really cool bar called Recess. If you're in Santa Ana, come on in and check them out. But this is what I love about this is now you get the privacy again, and then you get this really cool lounge area in case you just kind of want to hang out during the day. So it gives you that separate living room feel. You get a bed up there, and then you get a bedroom down there. And of course, fully stocked kitchen. So what do you think? Do you like these units? I mean, I really want to know what you guys are about out there. Let me know what your thoughts are. I want to understand like what kind of places you like to stay in, because I always like to learn from either my viewers, my followers, but mainly our customers. And so if you guys give me some good feedback and you go, hey, maybe that looks stupid, don't do that. Or hey, that looks badass. Or hey, add something. Like the pool table idea, right? I love that idea. We want to add amenities, experiences, and just fun things to do and get creative with people within these spaces. The gym is always a #1 for me. So yeah, what do you guys think? All right, guys, that's the video. Thank you guys for sticking around. I know it was long. There was a lot of following me around the building. I appreciate you as always. Stay tuned. I know it's been a long time since I've done a video, but we got more coming. I'm gonna show you guys a ton of my places. We're doing a ton of walkthroughs. Hit the subscribe button, hit the little like button, do whatever it is, share it with people. Don't like it, whatever you want. I'll see you on the next one.